PNG happenings.
And again, of course, the current government comes in and then cancels that contract and trying to renegotiate. As a result, the Wafi Goldfield project has been delayed now for 6 or 7 years. And again, no conclusion of and those negotiations have been concluded. And as a result of this delay, we are missing out on a huge gold project that we are supposed to be now in production and reaping the benefits of really high gold prices today. We have missed out completely on it. And again, I want to say that you look at the saga in Porgera, it's not in full production as we speak today. The law and order issues are still prevalent out there. It is happening. In fact, if you talk to the employees, I understand that the employees of Porgera joint venture, or Barrick now, the new Porgera, have written to the Prime Minister asking him to address the challenges that they face at Porgera. And again, this is just another madness, that you go and close down an operating mine, and now trying to restart the operating mine, you're finding it difficult because of the stupidity, absolute stupidity in, of course, shutting down an operating mine for 3 or 4 years, and again, missing out on all this revenue that we were supposed to get. So the cost to the nation, because of this kind of decisions, now we are facing a huge challenge. Again, I'm very concerned about the way, Oktedi is a mine that I secured for the nation. It is 100% owned by Papua New Guinea, and it was debt-free. And of course, Moresby government is now milking. I'm told that they are securing funding for projects, having access to, and forcing Oktedi to pay dividends ahead of declaration of profits, and Oktedi has been forced into a debt with BSP to try and meet some of these payments because the government is demanding it. Now, again, we are going to destroy that mine that is very profitable, and we didn't have any debts whatsoever, and producing steady, good income for Papua New Guinea. Because of greed and corruption, they are going to destroy that mine as well. Once we have this kind of management going around, just trying to have access and picking money from all our government institutions, we will end up destroying those institutions. And as a result, in the long term, the country and our people are not going to benefit from these projects whatsoever. So I think, for our economic stability, we need to make sure that these projects are secured, these projects are managed properly, they're independently managed, not managed by political cronies, and of course they have been forced and they have been encouraged to make decisions that will not stabilize the companies going into the future. The second issue is that we need to make sure that these assets that are producing income for the nation are safeguarded. Now you can see the saga that is happening at Kumul Petroleum, and of course Kumul Petroleum is another golden goose that is going to benefit this nation going into the future. That I think this year or next year is the last year that I believe the loans that they go to build the first LNG will be fully repaid. That means that revenue for our country and the other shareholders will continuously increase. Now, what I fear most is that once this increase in revenue coming in, now you can see that the government and politicians and people are positioning themselves to have access to that funds. Now, when we created Kumul Petroleum, we wanted to make sure that appointments of board of directors and things are done independently as possible, and it is on the recommendation of the existing board of directors. Meaning that when the limited number of terms, I think each individual is only to serve for 9 years only. From memory, that was the legislation. After 9 years, they cannot serve any further on the board. They must recommend for other Papua New Guineans to get on the board who have got good standing and have been respected by the people and respected by the community with good business experience and good standing. These are the people that I think who will be able to secure the wealth for a future generation. And I think that it is important that we protect these institutions. And I can see a trend where now government directly trying to go in there to try and grab a hold of these particular funds that are meant for saving for the future generation of our country. And I think, you know, we need to continuously again invest in health and education in the country. I think some of the funds that are coming out, these are wealth that is on non-renewable assets that we are going to receive in large sums over the next few years. I think the best way to do is invest. Is much of these funds should be going to invest in education, and that we should be able to invest in a program where we send all our kids to some of the best universities around the world, so they can go and get experience and the skills that is necessary for us to utilize to build our nation. And investing in human resource is something that is going to be able to carry our country into the future. All these non-renewable resources will run out, but the human resource will continue to stay. We must skill them properly and making sure that we continue to build their skills and, of course, their level of education, so that their productivity can increase. And I think it is important we do that. Also, we have, during our time in government, we have built some of the very well-standard health facilities right throughout the country. Some very big hospitals that are capable of now providing global standard medical services to our people. But they are now not being funded well by, of course, our government. And as a result, many of these facilities are now staying idle in many parts. You look at it in Goroka, and you look at it in Wewak, you look at it in Engau. Engau is running out of medicine all the time. You look at it up in Enga now. These are going to become white elephant, where these buildings and facilities are not been operated and is operational, and as a result, it's not been able to save our people. Now, this is because government is, yes, allocating some money, but they themselves are controlling these little budgets and not allowing the money to go directly to the hospitals. The PHA and all these hospital authority boards and things that we have established all throughout the country, they are meaningless, and they become useless if we are not able to give them the resources to operate properly. We have some of the best doctors in the world. Some of them are very experienced, very capable, and make a groundbreaking medical surgeries and operations in the country. They are very capable, but we need to resource them, and that can only come through funding.
PNG happenings.